Good morning. I am in the lovely Warwickshire village of Monks Kirby, and we're going to have a quick look round, or well, it might be a long look round because it looks like it's quite a big place. St Ediths, the church in the centre of Monks Kirby. That's it's an interesting place apparently. So let's just show you around Monks Kirby. Right, come on, round. That's it. So you can see this is the centre part of the village, the main street. And I'm going to take you up to the church. Oh, and here's the pub as well, Denby Arms. So let's go over. Right, okay, so here we are. So this is a very, very old parish. Sorry if the camera's a bit jerky. I've got a new gadget to help me with my filming, so this is my first outing with it. So as you come in, you've got this here. This is Thomas Lewis. So he was the sexton here. Died in 1849, and there's a lot of old stones that are all lining this area. Oh, this is interesting. So I think you could be here for weeks, to be fair. So here we are. This is Mary, wife of John Grimsley, died in 1791. William Whitmore and Martha, his wife. Now that's interesting. What does this say? Like I said, sorry about the jerkiness. This is my new one. Now that does look like that says Thomas Bottom. Yes. Well, Thomas, that's quite an unfortunate surname, isn't it, really? Thomas Bottom. So who have we got over here? We've got a few. What's this one? Joseph Keat of Barford, a servant to the Honourable Thomas George Skipwith Bar. Oh. So this is I've spotted another one down here that might be quite interesting actually. To the sacred memory of Caroline Zobel, daughter of Mr. Zobel of Chelsea, an artist. Hi! I've got a visitor. Bear with me. So let's have a look up here. Oh, there's another bottom.
Are you looking for something? Or?
No, I'm just having a look round. I've been doing quite a few graveyard and church videos for Family History Society, for Neaton and North Warwickshire Family History Society. So I'm going around covering all the parishes. So I've been doing some videos live on Facebook, and there are people in Australia and America and everything that have been watching them, and I've spotted their spotted their.
5 years ago, there's a grave up there, a monument. The weeds, the brambles and everything were as high as this right up here somewhere.
Oh wow.
And we cleared it all, and the amount of people that say, oh, you found our so-and-so, or somebody said, I'll give you some money towards the...
Oh, that's nice.
If you find my grandparents' grave.
So I'm just going around, I'm just picking out some interesting ones, and and if people have asked me to find something specific, and which some of them have, and so I'm trying to cover all the parishes in our area.
Oh, right. Do you live
No, I live in Hinckley.
Oh, right.
But I'm covering the Nuneaton and North Warwickshire, and Monk's Kirby comes under that. So I've been looking at. So I've done a few in the Nuneaton, and so I'm just getting round into it.
Oh, what a lovely thing to do. I'll leave you to it. I'm just
Thank
having
you.
a look at our next project.
Okay. Right, so we've got some hobbly of Berkswell, yes. If you ever get to come here, honestly, these stones are actually so amazing, and old and very, very interesting. There's one of somebody from Paleton, Reader Smith. What's that? Anne Dand? Yeah, and there's Martha Nicholson up there. Yeah, so Richardson of Rugby. William Martin, late of Smockington in the county of Leicester. Oh, right, okay, let's have a look at. So all of these stones they're just amazing. They've just all got so much information on them. So if you have relatives that might have lived in Monk's Kirby, now there's some Bedetts here. Now I doubt for a minute whether they're any of my Bedetts, but you never know. Tarver, more Smith, Langley. Arnold. So you will have to excuse me, I am getting used to my gadget. Overton. James Wilday Overton. I know an Overton. I'm sure they're not the same. Okay, left or right? Let's go left, I think. So they've used the stones to shore up the grass here. So some of these stones, look how big these stones are that would have been and you can see the amount of in the ground. Oh, Lockington, that's a very good stone there. That's an interesting memorial, a fuel can. I'm sure it's there for a very good reason. Boone. That's a shame that that's in half, but look at the size. Now that is the top of the stone to the Reverend John Banks. That must have been a huge stone. Huge stone. So you can tell we're in a Warwickshire church because we've got red sandstone here. And you can see all the way up to there. Look at that blue sky. What a beautiful day we've got today. I did think we were going to get rain. Right, okay, who's this one then? So, John William Shave. Wow. That's a very unusual name. Oh, there goes the bells. Walsgrave by the master whom he served faithfully and honestly for more than 32 years. Now that must have meant quite a lot to the family to have that down there. So we've got another gateway here and even more stones. Masons, Hopkins, Perkins, Cryer, Liggins. You can see the pub, the Denby Arms, after the Denby family. Okay. Gamble. In memory of J.H. Lyon, Gent. Wow. Hopkins, Bosworth. So the Bosworths are here. Jordan and Basil with a Z. Sarah Smith and Hopkins and Cryer. And lovely church doorway, as you can see. Now, let's have a look. Can we go? Oh, we're going to walk around this way anyway. So, now, I do believe that there are stories about coming round here at night when it's said that you can hear lots of strange noises coming from here at night time. Well, fact or fiction? Who knows? Right, so let's have a look around here. So round here, this is the back of the church. Now it's a shame I can't go in because there's a massive stained glass window just here. And that must look absolutely stunning with the sun shining through it. We have a lot of molehills that I'm trying to avoid. Oh, it's a bit chilly out of the sun. Right, what have we got over here? I'm just treading carefully because of the molehills. Right, now, two slightly different, there you are. In sacred affectionate memory of Samuel Emery, and the other one is Sarah Emery, and they were from Stretton-under-Foss, which is just down the road. So I drove through Stretton to come here. Stretton itself, there's a big house there, which is now the prison training centre. So you can't go and really have a look at anything. So here we've got the Leicesters. Now that's interesting. So Jonathan Lester of Paleton, Mary Lester his wife, and Thomas Gubbins and Patience Band. Now Gubbins, that's a word that I use when I just mean bits and pieces that I can't actually, there's too many bits. I just go, oh yeah, and all the Gubbins. So maybe I should apologise to Thomas for using his name as some junk, really. Oh, there's a Woolliscroft. Where? So this is the looks like this is the cremations area. Mary Ann, beloved wife of George Williams. I should put my gloves on. Right, so this churchyard does go back quite a way. So there's some stones that you can't actually read anything on, and they've just deteriorated so much. John Busby, 1928. So I would imagine these ones are a little bit earlier. That says Jane and William Johnson of Eason Hall. So yeah, if you have a look out here, it's quite a nice place, really. So I think we're now in some of these ones are going to be quite new. So we've got the name Abbott there, Daniel, Sarah and Richard Abbott. like some nice new ones on the back. So if we got here, so oh, now what happened here, I wonder? In loving memory of Jenny and Elizabeth Morgan died tragically on the 4th of October 1986. I think there's a story there, don't you? And we've got Jones and Hopkins, French, Davy, Treadwell, Pharaoh, Pharaoh, maybe, Spittles, Dowes, Reuben Hollyoake and Randall. So as you can see, we've got quite a varied plot. So it's all quite spread out. So let's go in. I don't think I'm going to have time to do the whole thing today. And also the grass is quite wet, so I'm getting quite wet feet. As I said in previous films, if you're doing a graveyard, make sure you've got the right footwear on. So I put my trainers on, thinking they're fairly robust. However, the grass is quite long, and my shoes are a bit wet. I can feel damp toes. Right. So we've got another pathway here that somebody's made. So let's go and have a look. So we've got Salisbury there and Teal. So what we've got, Kenny, there's Jackson, Kenny, Davy. There you are, John, Davy of Newnham Lodge and his wife, and their son Johnny died in Australia. Boyson, Smith. I think wherever you go, there's always going to be Smiths, aren't there? I think most people have got the name Smith in their family somewhere. There's a lovely picture of the church itself. It's a really big church. It's huge. It must have, well, it's an ancient parish, so it must have covered quite a lot of the local villages. Right. There is a humongous stone over here. We'll go and have a look. Gosh. Neil, Beale, Hobley. Let's see. Oh dear. I don't know if that's Farnell or Parnell. I think it's Parnell. Right, let's go and have a look at this one. Look how big this is. It's huge. Right, oh, this one I've got to be careful now because I nearly tripped over then. What's this one? Willock. Right, I don't know if this one's actually got... No, it's huge, but I can't see any names on it. Right, let's have a look at this one here. So, Maria, wife of Isaac Atkins of Street Ashton. Now, I think Street Ashton is just up the road. Right, let's have a... So if you do want to come here, make sure that you've got some decent footwear, and come in the daylight as well. I'd imagine coming round here when it's a bit dusk or dull wouldn't be pleasant. It wouldn't surprise me if you could hear strange things at night. Mainly because there's loads of animals that live around here. And there'll be ones that have even made themselves at home in there. Right, so some of these ones are like pretty old. There's a huge tomb here. Huge. Arnold, Mary Cattle of Easenhall, Paleton, Bailey of Paleton, and Mary his wife. So this has been mown, so there's definitely moles living around here, definitely moles. I've got damp toes. So it does look like the people who help out at the church are very keen on making sure that, you know, the cemetery's kept, the church is kept nice. We've got Chew, Hobley, Beale, Burberry, Langley, one with War and Peace written on it. Look at that. I don't think you can see how much writing is on that. Right then, so let's head back up here. Yeah, so decent footwear. Always remember the decent footwear. Right, I think I'm going to have to walk around this way. So another stone here. In fact, you can see it better through the camera than I can with my eyes, which is quite interesting. Right. Martha Bird. Oh, I've used Roman numerals in this one. Died XL years. Doesn't mean extra large years. Right. Should have brought Mini-Me with me, but she's at school. She's just been doing Roman numerals. She'll be able to tell me all about that. 10 fifths, so 40 then. So Beale. Right then, let's find this path before I fall over any more molehills. Oh, right. Who have we got here? Pumphrey. And yeah, the back door of the church. What a nice church. Nice people. So we'll walk back out again. And as you can see from this, it's just the way the yeah. It's quite nice how they've not got rid of the stones, and they've kept them and used them. So a really nice place. Very quiet is Monk's Kirby. Well, William and Eliza Chamberlain of Cloudsley Bush, of this parish, so wherever that is, I have no idea. So, yes, thank you for watching. See where we end up next. We will be going somewhere else this morning. Not sure where yet. There's a few options. So, yeah, I'll see you soon.